I have to be honest. I'm disappointed in the outcome of this game, more so because I felt like our team had the preparation that they needed in order to win the game, and then we lacked execution within the game itself. And you've got to be able to make those adjustments within a game. We're very similar in that they're both pretty youthful teams. I think he's got 7 freshmen and sophomores. We've got 8, and so really that kind of evens the playing field from a certain perspective as far as execution goes. And they really just out-hustled us in the paint. I mean, they got after us in the paint, whether it be the easy looks and scores or those fouls that we committed. I consider going to the free throw line being in the paint. I mean, it's an easy look without anybody in your face, and that's where they got us. I mean, to put them to the free throw line 31 times, and they got, 34 buckets in the paint. That's, he switched up his lineup and started and quote-unquote went big. I think they recognized that might be an area that would hurt us, and it did. So, we've got a quick turnaround. We've got to turn around and play Arkansas State. I don't even know what the score of that game was, but I do know what our team needs to do in order to get this ship righted. And so, we need to get after it again tomorrow and prepare ourselves for the next game.
Coach, what parts of the game plan do you feel like your team didn't execute as well as you wanted to?
Allowing those easy looks inside. So we talked about that Collier had the ability to score, in volume, and number 35, Battle had the ability to score in volume. But also, let's not forget the fact that they can look inside and go high-low, and they get those opportunities. That's something we touched on and talked about. So that's the in-game adjustment that I'm talking about. So when they made the decision to go big and thinking that that's the way that they could get some easy looks, we have to make an adjustment at that point and understand that that's the way they're going to get their looks. And once they started scoring on us, we need to be able to make that adjustment quicker. I don't really feel necessarily like we struggled scoring per se. We struggled finishing. But we got to some good looks. I mean, we were 11 for 18 from the free throw line. We got to hit some of those, even that out. And then we had some wide open layups that we missed as well. Some layups that would have kept it, closer. And so those are things. That's just purely just execution and repetition for our athletes. But offensively, I liked what we were able to get to. I'm really just struggling right now that we allowed so much offense to occur within the paint.
Brooke, it seems like every time you guys play Little Rock, it ends up being a tough game for both teams. What do you feel like that is?
I think every game in the Sun Belt, it seems like a rivalry. So, and especially being like the first home game, we were really wanting to, defend our home court. And we have a history with Little Rock of beating them at home, and we knew that they were going to come in with the mindset that they were going to try to change that, and we knew that we were going to have to defend it, and they just play hard and we play hard, so I think it's just a good matchup every game.
You finished the night with 22 points. What was working well for you?
I think I was just able to notice since they did go big that I had the advantage since the bigger guard they had on me, so I just tried to get into the paint and finish layups while I can, and if I got to kick out, knock down shots, and just try to score for my team.
Jada, you had your first career double-double. Has it been a point of emphasis for you to get more boards recently, or what went well for you tonight?
I think it was a huge emphasis for me to start using my ability to be able to get in there and be a bigger body in there and be able to get more boards for our forward group. Coach Z, she had us all think of goals, set goals for ourselves for the Sun Belt Conference play. And one of them was more rebounding so I can get in there, and I felt like I did a pretty good job of trying to actually get the goal going for the conference.
Coach, to start the fourth, you guys dumped the ball into Jada the first couple possessions. Was that kind of what you were wanting from your team to start the beginning of the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think it's exciting for any team anytime you have the opportunity to get a quick score. And so in that particular possession, yes, you want to get your players that score for you going, and that was a nice quick hit, to be able to get him that look. Unfortunately, I know what happened right after that on the opposite end, but we were trading baskets there for a little while. But I do appreciate the fact that our kids did a relatively good job executing offensively. Again, I go back to defense. I mean, we gave up quite a few points in the third and fourth.
You ended the fourth quarter on an 18-4 run. Little Rock did. What do you feel like kind of slowed down for you on offense?
I think it's a matter of what we gave up was so easy for them, so they were getting to the free throw line, and that became deflating. And you could see that. And really just trying to help our team pick themselves up was what I was trying to do. I know that they wanted to win the game. I think at that point they were in a position where they were stifled, like, wait, this entire game we've been back and forth, we've been able to hold them, and now they're just, this is quickly happening, and the time is running down. You know, we still have a pretty youthful team. This is our first game, so some anxiety set in. And, you know, that's something that you really look to your senior leadership to kind of help get them going and saying, hey, we're going to be okay, but we need to make sure we get stopped. So make sure you do this execution-wise, make sure you do that execution-wise, so we can get through this. Now, we're going to have the luxury, I consider it a luxury now, unfortunately it's a loss, of being able to understand what happened within this game so we can turn around, and the next time this happens, we're able to do a better job of immediately, you know, handling that type of situation where we are stopping the bleeding when you go on that type of a run.
And so, Brooke and Jada, what do you feel like the team needs to do to be ready to bounce back on Saturday?
Just ready to get ready, like to come in tomorrow and really come in focused with the mindset that we need to see how we were able to succeed in this game, but most importantly, see how we can improve so we can move forward. So, like, rebounds critical, not fouling's critical, like finishing the game, like, is just going to be like what we need to do each game.
Not necessarily forgetting, but being able to put your focus more on the next game and knowing more of the personnel in our defense.